Whew. Okay, so a lot has just came out in the last 24 hours when it comes to this whole entire Halle Bailey, DDG, the Italy trip, custody, and everything else, and a lot of accusations that's coming along the way from DDG. And at this point, it's not really accusations; it's more he's providing receipts as to why he has concerns about Haley, excuse me, and the reason that she wants primary or full custody of their son Halo. Now, I remember a while back, I saw the video, and this is before I really knew who DDG was. I'm not really too familiar with the whole entire streaming community. However, I did know who Halle Berry is because, well, she's an actress. She's been in a lot of movies. There's a lot of controversy around her about the Little Mermaid thing. And a lot of people who had a narrative at the time that DDG was just bumming off Haley and sponging off of her. Nevertheless, it turns out he was the one that actually had a higher net worth and was always working and was the provider for the most part. Especially if you go look up their net worths between the two of them. And in fact, even on Streamer University recently, Agent did a whole entire presentation about the numbers and income that DDG makes, which is close to $1 million a month, which is extremely impressive and surprising. Again, surprising for me because I'm not part of this whole entire streaming community. I don't know everything that's going on, the ins and out of it. But this man has built himself up. It seems like from what I looked into from the time he was a kid until now. And so far, he's taking care of his family. He looked out at his sister, especially. He put multiple people on. He just seems like a good guy. With that being said, though, good guys normally do get taken advantage of by crazy women. And it seems like Haley, or whatever, is a crazy woman at this particular point in time. Let's go here. Now, I want to go ahead and I went to his YouTube page and found one of the videos I was talking about how he always wanted to protect Haley's image. And that's very important and very impactful because men in general get the reputation that we don't love black women, we don't protect black women, and all this other kind of stuff. But DDG did the direct opposite. He's been going through it for years. Even before he had his son Halo with her, he was still protecting her image because he didn't want to block her blessings or anything along those lines. And I do have the court paperwork here from his filing, and we're going to go over those screenshots too, but I just want to play this in his own words first. Oh, also, before we play, I just think it's kind of diabolical to where she filed all these accusations about the man, put out some pictures or whatever, and blocked him for even speaking on the matter. But yet, instead of letting that defeat him, he decided to go ahead and move forward and still continue to make money, build his reputation, still live his life, and not let that take him down. And that's something you got to take into good lesson. That's a really great lesson for most men. You cannot let a situation block you from your success. It will work out. Just keep doing what you're doing. I see he's boxing. He did a streaming university. He's doing collabs. He's doing videos. He came out with a rap video not too long ago. He keeps growing and evolving, and that's the thing you should do whenever you're going through a situation like this.
What's good, y'all? It's not clickbait. I don't even like. Y'all know I like doing like skits and like just having fun on the internet. I don't really like.
I'm just going to fast forward a little bit because I don't want to touch on the whole entire
talking
video.
About real life. And I keep getting this word thrown around like this. I don't give a if this make me seem childish. I just want to be able to see my son when I want to see my son, take my son when I want to take my son. Like, I don't care if this make me look childish, if I look like I'm on the internet crazy.
And, I think that's pretty sad in a way that since he wants to see his son, that could be seen as childish. No, that makes him even more of a man. You see, most men, a lot of the time, we don't have the means to go ahead and fight to see our children, our sons or daughters. And a lot of the time what ends up happening is, like Holly did, you can make a bunch of accusations, be blocked from being seen, up until the court case happens, and there's already a bias already there. This is what seems like what happened to DDG, right? He expressed how he wanted to see his son. Holly has a history of being unreasonable, it seems like, and very kind of out there. And he fought the best way. He didn't come out here and slander her. He protected her for years, and he's going to get primary custody of his son. I'm just going to put it that way. I can speak from firsthand knowledge for a man that got primary custody of his kid. by the way those messages and things shown, he's gonna get primary custody of the son. We'll go over that in a minute too.
Whatever I don't care, bro. Like, I don't care what nobody thinks. I literally just want to be in my son's life. And I feel like I'm getting bullied. I'm constantly being called a secondary parent, not a primary parent.
This again.
And it's like, see him, but it's very minimal time. Like, if y'all ever watch, I know I usually Snapchat when I'm with my son. I live stream every day, so y'all kind of get to see. I've been around girls all week because I don't get the chance to be a dad when I want to be a dad. Like, you think I don't give a about hanging around those girls? I want to be around my son.
And that's how a lot of real men feel. Like, if you're going to sacrifice those pleasures of the flesh to make sure you can raise your offspring the proper way, right? And again, him being honest and vulnerable is a very good thing. That's a really good example for people to see that, you know what, men are out here, especially black men are out here, that we are wanting to be fathers. We're wanting to have a say in our kids' lives. And it shouldn't be a necessary thing to where the kids are being used as a retaliatory way to control us or hurt us because we don't want to be with you or deal with you anymore. A lot of time women, men can't give birth, but a lot of time women will have a kid just to make sure they can try to hang on to the guy in some way, shape, or form, right? And the unfortunate thing with DDG, that's exactly what happened. He's going to have to deal with Halle up until the kid is 18, even after that point, but those two are always going to be interconnected. So even though I know he's going to get primary custody of his kid, or at the very least 50-50 with everything that's going on, because from what I've seen, she seems very unstable and she shouldn't have custody of her kid at all until she gets proper help. But with that being said, though, I lost my train of thought for a second there. Sorry, it's been yeah.
You feel me? But since I can't be around my son, I'm obviously gonna work. I'm not finna sit in the crib, look at the wall, and cry about this. You know, I'm gonna go work. So it's like every single day or every other day, I'm trying to see him. I'm trying to get him to come over or whatever. I never get him dropped off. I always go pick him up. I live far as so I'm driving hours to go get him, and then I get there and I can't get him. Or I can't see him. My son is sick right now. I want to see my son. I want to hold.
And let's be real here. If you've been in that situation, we've all been a part of that game before, to where we want to see our kid, get our kid, and then we get there. No, you can't see him. No, you can't have him. Do you have this? Who's going to be at the house? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not questioning you in that way. Why should you question me in this way? A lot of the times there's a stigma out there that, not even say a stigma, just a perception out there that women are more motherly and caring and know how to take care of a kid better. But as technology has evolved, as voices have been able to be heard that's normally been silenced, we're able to see that's not necessarily the case. A lot of the time, the kids are better to be with the men because the men are typically more stable. We're not relying on another income to help raise a kid. A lot of the time, women, and I say a lot of the time because I'm just going by generalizations right now, women will use the income or the child support from the father to help supplement their lifestyle. That's why I always felt like, personally, there should be a cap on how much child support anybody should get, man or woman, because anybody who's getting like $1,800 a month in child support, I think they should have an itemized statement of what they're spending that money on. Because let's be real here, diapers and formula does not cost that much. And I just use that as a roundabout number because that's on average. You make a decent income, you're going to be paying that. Now, we're talking about millionaires here. Of course, it's going to be a lot higher. But just for argument's sake, it does not cost that much to really take care of a kid. And if we go even further, I think personally, if a mother is to receive child support or a father is to receive child support, they gotta show income that they are working to receive that said child support. And personally, I think it should be a cap of no more than $500 a month. And the reason I say that is because child support is not one parent taking care of the kid 100% financially while the other parent gets to do what they want to with their money. It's a joint effort of both people using that money to help take care of the kid and their needs and their wants. So ideally, in my head, if if the court's making you pay $500, you're spending another $500 on our kid. That's a good $1,000 right there. You can get most things done with $1,000. So that's how I feel personally.
Oh, my son, I want to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to comfort him. I want to put him in the shower, get some steam in his nose so he can feel better. I don't get the chance to do that. I get pinned against the wall, and then everything else is variables on why I can't air out her business. But me and her has not been together for a long, nothing to do with me working, by the way. I'm not going to air out her business, but me and her has not been together for a long time. Like, I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is, but it's been going on for a minute where I just never got on the internet and said nothing. I mean, I might like throw like little subliminals or some
Okay, March 7th, this video was posted.
Like that, but it's like, bro, like, I don't want to get on the internet because at the end of the day, you know, this is something that can really like with him. But I'm really just coming on this as just a dad that really don't know what to do at this point. I've been dealing with this since he's been born, damn near. It's like I really feel like I'm a nanny at this point. The nanny has been able to have my son more than me.
And I'm glad he said that because I still remember that article from a little while ago to where the nanny, there was a picture, and I was going to do a video on it, but I decided not to. This because it involves a little baby, right? But it showed that after Halle went ahead and got the emergency restraining order of the kid and all this other kind of stuff, their son, the nanny took him to the park. I think she was working on a movie or something, but it kind of proves the point. If you're an actress, an active actress, that's going to have to be gone for weeks and months at a time working on a project, who's going to be raising the kid? If you have an available father right there that is willing to take care of his son and his family for help, why not utilize that? Why you spend that extra money for a nanny? And that's what I mean when I say that there should be an itemized statement of child support or caregivers and things of that nature whenever you're receiving that kind of stuff. I'm not saying that she's receiving child support right now. Obviously, she is not. But it's just one of those things that should be taken into account. So if you're sitting here telling me that you have a healthy active father that's willing to sit there and watch their son, and you choose to get a nanny, my first question is asking, what's wrong with the father? Why didn't he have the right of first refusal? Why are you choosing to spend this extra money? That doesn't make any financial sense, and it'll show that you're actually irresponsible. If you could lay down and choose to have a baby with this man, and it wasn't like a one-night stand, they were together in a relationship, obviously you thought highly enough of him to be in that relationship, so he should be okay to still be the father and take care of his son. I am a very full supporter of men being able to take care of their kids. I did it. My dad did it. I do not know one single deadbeat father ever. Every single black man I have ever met has been in their kids' lives. Some have primary, if not full custody. I'm one of the few that actually have full custody of my daughter. It was a hell of a journey too. But it's very frustrating to see this, right? I remember I saw that article and I was like, this is some BS.
And I don't even know the nanny name. It's just not fair, bro. So I have to come on here and I gotta do this. I don't want to be on no shade room, bro. Like, I don't want to be on no blogs and no like that. I'm just trying to kick it, but I gotta do like this. I gotta go to court, do all this extra when it ain't even gotta be like that, bro.
And I think whenever he mentioned that he has to go to court, this is before Halle filed that order against him and everything like that. I think that's one of those things he shouldn't have mentioned on this particular stream, because once he mentioned this, and you see in the text message, she started freaking out, and that's when everything started to happen, right? And if you're watching, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's the thing that's really crazy about all this, right? She's using the system just to hurt him, just because she can. And DJ Academics, and that's the interesting thing about it. I remember when DJ Academics talked crap about Halle, excuse me. DDG got on the internet after all the BS they've been through. This was early this year, and defended her name, right? And again, we're gonna go over those documents a little bit later. I got all 91 pages. I'm gonna scroll through past some of them pretty fast, but I got all 91 pages of that filing he did. But even during that time frame, he came on there online stuck up for her, spoke up for her, while the whole entire time behind the scenes she was still causing chaos. Now he could just as easily not say anything about the academics, uh, pretty much going after Halle Berry, right? But instead, he defended her, mainly because that's the mother of his child. And he knows in the age that we live in, everything that's documented, recorded, that's for everybody's consumption. Her son, his son, their son can one day just go out there and just view it with no problem. Their son will have an archive of the world's reactions of their feud. Their son will have the footage of their feud, how their mother acted and how the father acted, and he will see how much the father has defended their mother. He will see these court documents that's out there for the public to see. He will see everybody going over it, analyzing it, all this other kind of stuff. So it'll be much harder for Haley, I keep saying Haley for some reason, to cover up what she did. Because a lot of the times, and when single mothers raise a kid, they paint the father out to be the villain. And it's not until the kid becomes older and they get to hear the father's side of the story, and then they realize how wrong their mother really was, which hurts a lot of relationships.
But today was my last straw. I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all, if y'all was watching me stream yesterday, y'all know I'm like, all right, I wasn't even gonna stream today. I'm like, I ain't streaming today. I'm gonna be with my son. I planned my whole day to be with him. My whole day was around that. And then I get there and I'm kicked out of the crib, can't see him, whatever. Mind you, we have our own lives. Like, she got her own going on. I got my own going on in terms of who with. Like, we not together whatsoever. We not boyfriend and girlfriend. So ain't got nothing to do with the content. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I've been dealing with this forever, where I feel like I'm a secondary parent. And I know a lot of dads out there go through this. And the kids will never understand. Luckily, my son is only 1. So I don't have to like worry about him like feeling like, oh, my pop's not there every time I'm there.
And that is a really good thing. His son is really young right now, so his son will have the opportunity to not memorize this part of it. Because let's be real here, most of the time, kids start forming their memories around 4 to 5 years old. Some of the more advanced kids around 3. Either way, though, he won't be able to remember his mother and father going through this right now. And hopefully this will all be resolved before he start making those formative memories. Because I believe his son was born in late 2023. And that's important that year also. Let's see, is there anything else I really want to pick out from this? Give me one moment.
He got a smile on his face. He happy to see me. But he only can see me for no more than 48 hours. I haven't had to have my son to myself for longer than 72 hours. Whatever. Like, it's say what I say and then get off. Go about my day. I just feel like, but I don't even know what to say for real. I wouldn't say this was an impulsive decision, but it's just, bro, I'm just.
And like I said before, just hang on with me. We're going to go over those court documents in a few. I just want to go ahead and get some of his words out there so we can have a context of where we're going from. And keep in mind, this came out before she filed any paperwork on him. And truthfully, I think this video is what caused the paperwork to be filed.
Frustrated, bro. Like, yeah, I could take it off that emote. I'm just frustrated. On the same breath, nobody will really know. It's foul, bro. Like, me and her don't really speak like that. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna take my son, go hang out downstairs. Whoop, I'm getting kicked out. No, like it's conversations where it's like the that's said to me is so.
Let's be real here. If you're a multimillionaire and you gotta travel hours to go see your son and your child's mother, it's always better just to get your child and go. Because as soon as you don't give her the exact attention that she thinks she deserves, or let's be real here, baby mamas and baby daddies have this habit of slipping back to each other a lot. I'm not saying it happened with them, but 9 times out of 10, that's why it's always kind of I won't say a red flag, but kind of an orange flag whenever you see a freshly new baby mama or baby daddy. because they have that new young kid. They're still trying to figure it out. They're still around each other a lot because they normally don't have those established boundaries as of yet. And sometimes things can slip and y'all do things you really shouldn't do that caused you to have a kid originally, right? That's just a normal thing that happens. So with her kicking him out, I felt like there was more to the story. I kind of feel like he wasn't giving her the attention that she wanted. And because of that, she had a mindset, well, since you don't want me, you don't want your son, go ahead and get out. That's what I'm hearing from this. This from past experiences and also other stories from other men too. That's normally how this goes.
If heard it, it's on some leave us alone type.
See, told you.
I'm like, bro, like, now I can see if I like no in the world can tell me that I'm a deadbeat or a bad dad. No in the world can ever say that to me. If my son can talk, he'll tell you my pops is the realest ever. Took my son out of the state before. Never been able to. State, I get no say so whatsoever. I can't say one word. Because she tell me that she the primary parent. Like, it's like, bro, this not cool, bro. It's not fair, bro. Like, I promise you, I swear on my life, on my soul. Every day, y'all know I stream every day. Every day I don't see my son, I'ma number it. Let's see. I know she gonna let me able to see my son. Oh, who she talk to, who her is, who she filming movies with. I don't give a. I care about my son. That's all I care about. Literally, that's all I care about.
And you see, those words right there probably hurt Halle so bad right there. It hurt Haley so bad because he just don't care. You know, when a man or a woman is done with the other partner, they're just done. You know, they're ready to move on, or if they're not ready to move on, they just don't want to move forward with you. And that's just a very normal thing. That's a very healthy thing. It was the thing that isn't normal is the person that's trying to hang on and using that kid as an excuse to hang on. But I'm pretty sure that's all I want to get from that right there. And this is a document that I was talking about. Like I said, it's 91 pages. And, you know, I blocked out Halo's full name because in his date of birth, this for the fact that, you know, it's a baby. But date of birth is 2023. Did I say 2023? 2023. Okay. Born in Los Angeles, California, which I'm kind of glad he didn't marry her in a sense. Just for the fact that, you know, in California in general, at least when it comes to divorce, they highly favor women or the parent that makes the most money. They put it that way. Okay. Skipping forward a little bit, I'm not going to go over every single 91 pages because a lot of it is kind of irrelevant. It's just filing stuff. But, you know, orders a judge can make to prevent abduction. Children's traveling schedule. Copies of round-check airline tickets. Address, phone numbers of where the children will be reached. An open airline ticket for me in case the children are not returned. And that's very big because, you know, as an actress, she's going to go all over the world doing this kind of stuff, right? And let's go ahead and scroll through. Background. A lot of this stuff is normally this legal jargon for the most part. But the stuff in bold is normally stuff in DDG's words. While I have made every effort to be precise as possible with the dates, the abuse inflicted by the petitioner occurred so frequently and previously throughout our relationship that it's difficult to recall the exact dates of each incident. Now, here's the thing about this. You know, Halle Bailey is something kind of foolish. She's going to war with a guy who streams his life 24/7, right? So he's going to have audio, video, all kinds of stuff. His life is a public book. He's going to have all kinds of evidence. So her going to follow that motion was kind of foolish because now it's going to be seen as her weaponizing the courts for no reason against a man who sits there and streams his life 24/7. Well, not 24/7, but 7 days a week. And if you're watching, go ahead and like and subscribe, leave a comment. I appreciate it. And let's keep going here. Again, there's more stuff. Let's see. Early 2022, our relationship deteriorated after Patricia became verbally aggressive, largely due to the growing hostility related to my professional collaboration with other women or her visitation on my past relationships. So that's fault on him. He still got her pregnant. And again, he said their relationship started falling apart in early 2022. If it was falling apart then, he should have left her. But I get it. He liked the clout of being with Halle Berry. He liked the clout of being with the Little Mermaid. He liked the clout of being with a Disney princess. I get it. And a part of me as a man who's thinking of the wrong head, I don't blame him. But the man that's thinking the more logical head, he should have went ahead and left her back then instead of getting her pregnant. The red flags was already there. Let's see. Again, we're just going over the bold parts for the most part. Let's see. Following our reunion, her behavior increasingly violated, characterized, and escalated verbal abuse and physical aggression. Practitioner continued to accuse me in impropriety when I spent time in the studio and collaborated with female artists connected to creators. Let's see. That's not really much there. Let's see. Practitioner threatened me by demanding we reconcile or she would go through and abort. This is the most troubling of her attempts to control me. Practitioner has repeatedly shown up unannounced at places I frequently initiate public confirmations and verbal outbursts. Now that's very surprising for somebody that is popular as she is. Let's see. I exited the theater with my companion. The practitioner followed me closely behind, continued to shout explicitness and directed her verbal assault both towards me and my friend, referring to us as bitcheahs, threatening us he'll beat her blank. She made a repeated accusation. Let's see. Exhibit A. Let's see here. Petitioner demanded that I talk to her and make a schedule and then proceed to strike me from the back seat and launch herself over the center console into the front seat to punch me. Dang. As she did so, her own momentum caused her to hit her head on the steering wheel. At no point did I strike her. In fact, I attempted to shield myself by restraining her arms and prevent further punches, which would explain the bruises on her arms. And that's why I first saw those pictures. I saw that. I was like, that doesn't look like somebody, if you're in a fight, why would a man just punch up your arms like that? But it does make more sense because, even every man been there when a woman, when she loses respect for you, she thinks she could take you in a fight for some reason. It never fails. When a woman loses respect for you, she thinks all of a sudden she has superhuman strength, and then she'll just go off and just start real disrespecting you with her hands. And it seems like, she wasn't always there. I guess she was more spoiled than anything else. And because she was so spoiled and getting her way, when she came across somebody that didn't need her or want her for her resources, and he was just his own person, she didn't know how to handle that. That's probably what attracted her to him. But at the exact same time, her not being able to control that also frustrated her to the point to crossing lines like this. But maybe I should highlight this because not too many people actually say why that happened. That's not a highlighter. This is a highlighter. Let me go ahead and highlight that. So I kind of skimmed through this earlier. I didn't read through the whole entire thing. But everybody was talking about how he hurt her, all this other kind of stuff, the chipped tooth. She pitted a narrative out, but not the whole entire truth. The whole entire truth is right there what really happened. And I much rather believe this than anything else. Because all she did was show a picture of some bruises on her arm. And if he was trying to restrain her, that does make sense. And then the chipped tooth could have been her own self-infliction by this statement right here. Have you ever had a woman, to be honest with me, Have you ever had a woman try to attack you, and you could either want to do one or two things? You could either let her beat you up, or you could do a few things. You could let her beat you up, try to restrain her like he did, or run. Those are normally the only things you could really do in those situations. So he chose to try to restrain her since they were in a car, and who knows where they were at, where the car was at, and everything else. But dang, that's crazy. What's going on here? Is it in the messages? Patricia is threatening to end the relationship and don't call her. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. In August 2023, during a particular violent argument, Patricia became enraged and threatened to end her life using my legal owned firearm without consent. She took the weapon and left my house. Okay. And that's just really sad, but okay. And this is more about the messages here. George, who's George? Patricia came raised. He's the only one upset. Online and able to locate her, I immediately contacted my mother, who arrived shortly after with her fiance George. Okay, so George is the mom's fiance. George ultimately locked Patricia outside possession of the firearm. He safely retrieved the weapon from her. Following this, Patricia proceeded to run upstairs and lock herself in the master bedroom closet. What in the world? Where she remained lying on the floor and emotionally unstable. This incident was one of several in which Patricia's actions posed a serious threat to her own life and safety of our son, creating an environment of emotional stress and danger within the home. Are you kidding me right now? Everybody's had a crazy woman at one point in time. And, I'm not a doctor. I can't say she's really crazy, so I guess allegedly crazy. But a woman who's just unstable. And I've seen videos of women saying, well, you know what, she's postpartum. That's just normal because she's postpartum, yada, yada, yada. These are not postpartum actions. And again, she was doing a lot of this stuff before they even had a kid. Okay, here we go. The text messages that everybody was talking about, right? Let's see. That's not right. I have to go. And she's been testing him a lot. Look at that. Goodness. See, I've been so nice. I've been calm. I've not broken your property or anything. So that her not breaking property is a good thing. That should be a standard thing of a normal human being. I have to go. Let's see. I'm pregnant and you're trying to cause me more stress for no reason. I say it more respectfully, I will not be arguing with you anymore. And this is on June 17th, 2023. They had the baby in December, so she's about halfway in her second trimester at this point. And again, if you're watching, go ahead and like and subscribe. Leave a comment. So also tell me what you think so far. I appreciate it. Let's see. You want to be petty? You can be petty by yourself. Stop blocking me. Okay, I gave you a chance. You ruined my whole day. I have to go to work. Your computer is broken down. Goodbye. And, I'm pretty sure she said that just to get a reaction out of him. But, it is what it is. Hey, so I'm going to call you now. You cheated on me. I literally caught you with another girl last night, and today you stole my car. All while I'm pregnant. I can't do this anymore. I tried to call you to tell you I'm going to go to the doctor. I'm leaving work now. I tried. I'm tired, and I tried. Please don't try to say I didn't tell you when I'm blow up your phone. The continuation of the same timeline. I need a bottle of water. Okay, let's see. I can't do this if this is how you're gonna be. I want to be free. Wish you the best in everything you do in the future. How come you can take my things and I can't take yours? Just give me my laptop back. I'll be happy to give you your car keys. I kind of wish there was more context to this statement right here. I understand she said she broke the laptop. I guess she just took it instead. But him taking her car keys, I don't understand why he did that. But, it is what it is. I'll bring your keys when you get home. Just let me know when you're home. I'm home. They must have a big house. We live together. They can't tell when they're home. Take me to dinner. We need to have a civil conversation. So after all that, she just wants to go to dinner with her now. Does this make sense? Let's see, I'm not doing it back and forth with you anymore. If you're going to actually listen to me, I will. Let's see. I'm not listening to you demean or insult me anymore, so don't even try. I'm not hurt by you enough. If you're not going to be gentle with me when I'm going through this hard time, then we don't need to talk. Now, a lot of women are saying that she's feeling stressed because she's pregnant right now, and that's why she's saying all this stuff. And this is another transcript from August 16th, 2024. I had to block out a lot of this because there's a lot of curse words in here. And truthfully, if you actually read through this, it kind of sounds like a rap lyric. Keep hitting me, you stupid B. Keep hitting me, you stupid B. Keep hitting me. Cheating, I didn't block that out. Keep hitting me, dirty D. Yep, keep hitting me, AB. Yep, keep hitting me. Yeah, you got F. Get out of my car. You got F before. Keep hitting me. I never got F. Yes, you did. Yeah, keep hitting me. No, not even by you. Yep, keep hitting me. Not even by you. Keep hitting me. Keep hitting me. Stupid blank. Yeah, I bet you calm down. Get the F out my car. Bet you calm down now. Get out my car then. Like, this really does sound like song lyrics. Like, somebody should really make this into a song. If I knew how to do beats and rap, I'd probably do it myself. Let's see. I bet you calm down. Get out my car to disrespect me in my car. I bet you calm down now. So get out. So get out. Like, really, song lyrics. Bet you calm down now. So get out. Bet you calm down now. What do you think the bleak comb is F? Cone is F? I don't know what cone is. Okay. So I blocked that out. That was the picture right here of his whole entire finger being cut by the knife that Halle had. And speaking of the knife, let me actually play this video right quick of this YouTuber TikToker I saw.
She was streaming and Halle was over. She was standing outside of his room. She was demanding that he gets off alive and they go out to eat. And then Dub came in, DDG's older brother, and he was basically telling him like, yo, she has a knife in her hand. And I remember that stream, we thought it was all jokes and funny and games, but in reality, bro was fearing for his life. There's been multiple situations where Halle used a knife, to get DDG's attention or to get her away from him. Like, this shit been happening in plain sight, but DDG has been a motherfucker to not put her business out there, one, and not to make her look crazy, because that's exactly what she is. Because bro is on stream, he's on live, with multiple people watching, and you're still doing all of that for what? And it got to the point where Dub had to be like, put down. Like, she just walking around. It's just like, are you like sis? And literally right after Dub told DDG, like, yeah, he immediately got off his stream because, like, that's not nothing to play with. Mind you, he got multiple people in his house. He got his mother. He probably has a whole bunch of people. And for her to be acting like that for what? What's the reason? Like, she was feeling way too comfortable treating this man like little. To say you're gonna hurt yourself or whatever the case is because he's not taking you out to eat or you guys are not doing what you want to do, that's beyond me. That is not a woman who is fit for full custody for 7 days a week. You got me all the way after. I don't care what anybody says. That is very, very concerning that she gets to get away with all of this crap. And y'all are sitting here and trying to say, oh, it's postpartum. Maybe it's not postpartum. That shit is, postpartum is not like that, okay? Like, he could have been aired her shit out that same day that she had a knife during his stream. But he didn't. He just ended the live. Like, that goes to show who's a real one and who really isn't. And yeah.
And yep. Anyways, so these text messages between them is from March 10th, 2022. And again, this is before she was actually pregnant. Note to this tweet, what's wrong with it? Donald, of all people, let's not. It's not that deep. It is, though. Donald is a racist man who don't care about us. Why would you leave? I'm done with the threats. So I guess something happened between one, like, a little silly conversation until 5. So 5 hours later, something must have happened between those two time frames. I done with the threat. Stop being this way. So continuation at the same time. File. I guess they sent each other audio messages, which is pretty common. Answer the blinking phone. Freaking no phone. Answer the phone. That was actually spelled right that time. I'm gonna try one more time. If you don't answer, it's over forever. I'm not playing. That's it. I just want to be left alone, please. I'm calling for help. I have a knife. So this whole entire knife thing is a pretty common occurrence. So let's see. CJ Cook. They already denied this today, which is BS. What do you mean they already denied this? Who denied what? But her her having a knife is a very common thing. Like we saw in the video I just played, she was walking around with a knife. This right here, she had a knife again. And again, academics put out videos of her being immature and toxic and saying how off she is when it comes to her relationships and stuff. And it's just crazy. Let's see. I'm calling for help. I have a knife. I'm calling for help, but you don't care. Okay. I have a knife for what? All in the same day. Look it up. The judge just denied it. Dang, the judge just denied it. That's crazy. That's really crazy. I'm going to have to look into that. The judge denied DDG of the restraining order just 30 minutes ago. Okay, so I've been on stream for about 40 minutes. So if it just came out just now, that's insane. Especially with all the evidence he has. Because Haley, she doesn't have nearly nowhere near this kind of stuff. And that's why I say California is more biased towards women. And she's a more famous woman in a traditional sense. When it comes to the whole entire mainstream media, she's definitely more above him in that sense. But as far as the community, he's definitely more popular around those people. So if this, that's crazy. Let's see. Well, what do you know? It's right here. Judge reportedly denies DDG restraining order request. Halle Bailey orders to react. 37 minutes ago, you're right. About 30 minutes ago, you're right. They sure enough did deny it. That is crazy. With all the stuff in here that they filed, they denied his request. On June 4th, Kyle Bachelor reported question at time of filming. The judge reportedly blocked the request to halt Halle's trial plans with Halo. Bailey will be allowed to leave the country to Italy. You see, and that's insane. That's scary. So she's allowed to go out the country with her son now, with all the stuff that's been showing. I didn't even go through the whole entire thing yet, but that's crazy. She shouldn't be able to do this. I mean, if there's that big of a question of safety, she shouldn't be able to do this. Anyways, thank you, CJ Cook. I appreciate that. And let's see. A knife for what? Oh, getting him a package delivered. That's pretty cool. All right, say, I called because I need help, but you've shown time and time and again you just don't care, and that's okay. Whatever I decide to do is not your concern. Just leave me in peace. Okay. Again, around the same time, again, before they even had a kid, I came there to check on you for you act like you're going to hurt yourself and make you feel some type of way. It's manipulative and selfish. I never thought you would do anything like that. And that is very much true. You know, it's very immature. You know, normally we hear about stuff like this. Hey, if you don't come here, if we don't talk, I'm going to hurt myself. I'm going to take myself out. You normally hear about this stuff when it comes to high school relationships, to middle school relationships, not when you're a full grown adult. I think what DDG is 27 and she's like 25. And this happened 2 years ago, 2-ish years ago, 2-ish, 3 years ago. Yeah, this kind of mentality, this kind of mental state shows she's not all there. And yet the judge denied the restraining order that fast. It's like he didn't take any of this into account. This is crazy. But if you're all still watching, still go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it. You see, I never thought I would leave. Oh, excuse me. I never thought you would leave either. Guess I didn't know it at all. Nobody's acting like whatever I decided to do my decisions. Don't feel sad at school. Let's see. You literally told me to leave. This is push and pull-ish. You keep doing childish-ish. You keep threatening to leave me alone, and you say you can F with somebody else. I'm not sticking around for that. Yeah. Later that year, when she's in her third trimester in August, right? Bet. I'm going to call you one more time. Phone was on airplane mode. I'm not letting you ruin my day over this BS. The trust issue become overwhelming. Maybe that's the best. I put too much time and effort in making you happy to have you deal with this BS every other day. And in your eyes, you're never wrong. It's frustrating and I'm over it. I'm no longer entertaining this argument. I need to work and become more successful like Jay-Z, you said. Then maybe you'll take my vision of becoming a big label owner serious instead of issuing on my dreams every second you get. And that's the woman that doesn't respect a man anymore. She doesn't respect him anymore. Even though she's pregnant with his kid, she doesn't respect him. Like she's going to talk like that. You don't want to be with me, that's okay. I will never beg for anyone. All right, keep going. She said, I will be successful. I don't need to be with someone who's going to demean me. You like that I'm insecure. It makes you feel good about yourself. I'm not doing this anymore. Keep your phone in airplane mode. But when I die, don't say ish. Don't come to my funeral or anything. F you. I've got to block that F out. Be happy with these. Be happy these are my last texts you're going to hear from me. Again, a very immature high school mindset when I'm reading these messages, right? Continue with the same thing. And she's just testing him nonstop. My goodness. I didn't realize this was all the same day. Where was I at? Crazy how one person I thought I could trust to be there for me consistently proves it wrong. You are wrong. You know that emotionally I'm struggling. I have a hard time, yet I'm obviously going through something and you ignore me until I go crazy. You throw in my face my insecurities and laugh about it. You put your phone in airplane mode and say you're not dealing with it. But when something bad happens, you don't say anything because this was the attempt to beg you to listen to me. Just answer the phone. Just hear me. Try to understand where I'm coming from, but you don't. You'll regret it. You'll regret it. You ever meet me? Wait, that's a threat. You'll regret it. You'll regret ever meeting me. Go back to those bees you're used to. That is a threat. So his motion just got denied while I was on stream doing this about 30-ish minutes ago. But she's threatening him over messages like this. Go back to the thoughts. That's what you want. You never wanted anyone like me. Why is it that women tend to say men want the 304s and all this other kind of stuff for no reason? It comes from out of nowhere a lot of the time. That's what you want. You never wanted anyone like me. You and your family hate me. Just admit it. But that's okay. Everyone does. But Poseidon, don't know who that is. Let's see. Continuation of the same day. She is blowing his phone up. My goodness. I will go and fly and just be fine in heaven without any without any of this, without any of you rude blank people making me feel bad about myself. And you can show these tests to whoever you want. Laugh about it now. Goodbye. And this is why I say women in their 20s, there's nothing but trouble. I was in the shower. If you want to talk, we can talk in person instead of eating food without me. I never eat without you. Make sure you always eat first. Again, a man's always going to take care of his woman. If he's mad for her, he's going to make sure you eat. Okay, I'm leaving. The door is locked. You could come. Get Poseidon and your laptop and your stuff tomorrow. Is that like their dog or something? I don't know. I'm not familiar with their background story to know that. He's saying, I'm going to go home. I just want to resolve it so I can get some sleep, please. You don't ever have to talk to me again. I can't breathe. I'm just so stupid. This whole thing is stupid. I want to die. I never... Goodness, my mouth's getting tired. I need some water. Oh, wait. This is no. This is still before the kid is born. Oh, wait. I just thought about that. So these messages are from August 23, 2022. So this is way before their son was born. This was actually... their son was born in December of 2023. So DDG was dealing with this the whole entire time they were together. And he still chose to impregnate her. Like, I get it. I empathize. Like, we all make bad choices when it comes to women and men that we choose to deal with when it comes to relationships. But these are red flags that was in his face, and he chose to ignore them. I don't know what to say to that. Let's see. So, in February... So this is probably around the time that he got her pregnant because it takes 9 months to bake a baby. I just want to always get some sleep, please. You don't ever have to talk to me again, but I can't breathe right now. I'm just so stupid. This whole thing is stupid. I want to die. I never want to something here again, need here again, mess up with be here again. I hate all this. I hate this life. Please stop. Why? What does she hate so much? She's in movies and have opportunities a lot of people don't have. What does she hate so much? See, please stop taking it to this extreme. I'm tired begging for with my only friend to help me. I'm still communicating with you. You won't help me. I'm so tired. I'm in pain. I don't want to do this anymore every day. You lie on me to your mama. So again, February 9th, 2023, June 5th, 2023. This is why I said we need time apart. You make it seem like I'm this horrible person, even though I clear up everything. Just leave me to die. Man, this is emotionally exhausting. No wonder this man has this blank stare on his face sometimes. I can see why he said we've been completely done. Just leave me alone to die. I'll be fine. You caused me pain. You're selfish. I've been crying nonstop because of you. I can't be here anymore. She is putting too much stress on this man for her own mental state. This is somebody who needed help. Like, seriously help. And again, like I was saying, these messages span before. She was talking like this even before she got pregnant. So you can't say it's postpartum. She wasn't even pregnant when a lot of these messages were going on. You're sick. I mean, yeah, she is sick. You push everyone away who really tried to love you. You push everyone away who really tried to love you. How? Okay. I tried really hard to fight for this relationship. I can't do it anymore with you anymore when you consistently push me and throw me into the fire. Okay, block me. I just ask for understanding. I'm done texting. Do what you gotta do. If I die, I can understand him being so cold at this point because you hear somebody always saying they're going to off themselves every 5 seconds. Then yeah, you get numb to it. Let's see. If I die, you won't even care. Like, I'm done texting. You gotta do what you gotta do. Exactly. Let's see. I will you this trip and keep threatening to blank my unborn son. You're weird. I wouldn't feel safe having a child with you at this point. Stop being fake happy to be a mom. I mean, unfortunately, you saw the writing on the walls. Like, you literally saw it on them beforehand. Weird. I had enough. She talks forever. All right, so skipping forward to March 2024. Weird. I had enough. I don't want to talk to you ever again. Please don't contact me. You need to contact me. Please reach out to my sister. They say, I hate you. You're the most horrible person I ever met. I wish I didn't have to fight with you, but you continue to let me down every time. And so she's really mad since she's like not making sense of these text messages now. And Rex Sokan about exchanging my son in money deal for views. I'm not sure what she's trying to say there. If somebody knows, let me know. And openly flirt and help every other woman in the world but me. Yes, and everyone. Okay. Yoi, that's supposed to be y'all think. Hate me and want me to die. I want to die because of you. I will die because of you. My goodness. When DJ added them and found that video clip saying that she was toxic, he wasn't lying. It's your fault. Cry about it later. So do you want me to sit on the phone and listen to you yell at me all day? You do this every other day. I was with a woman one time that whenever she would get upset, I would just go ahead and just walk away. I would leave the house. And she was like, well, you know what? I don't like it when you leave the house. I just wanted to be able to argue. And I was like, for what? That's not going to do anything. She said, well, when we could come to a solution. I kid you not. I tried it one time. It stressed me out so bad. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I never did it again. Every other time after that, when she got too crazy, I left the house. Eventually, we ended up breaking up. But you just can't sit there and stay in those situations. That would be irresponsible, and that would destroy your mental health. Let's see. March 21st still. Beg you for help. You know I don't have anyone. But she has a sister that looks like her twin. You know I'm actually suicidal and struggling. You know I've been running to the doctor every day for help. You know still play in my face. I guess you still play in my face. Okay. I won't make it to my birthday because of you. That's what you have ruined me. I'm telling you, I can read. It's just she's misspelling a lot of stuff here. You know when you get really mad, you just start texting really fast, you start sending, you don't go back and read or autocorrect anything. I think that's what's happening here. She just got really mad and started texting and hit send. Let's see, in all my happenings, she hung up when I begged for help. Let's see, you're the only help I used to have, and your focus on being famous and having money. When you done, ever, no, you when you don't even see what's in front of you. Oh, when you don't even see what's in front of you. Okay, there we go. How could you? How could you go to Mexico and be with somebody else? How could you openly talk ish about me to all your family and all the women that you want to sleep with? You want, I can't tell what she was trying to say there. You want faux you're me? I don't know. And you succeeded. Yeah, I don't know what EUIN was supposed to be. That one I'm kind of lost on completely. But, he never really talked bad about her, so I don't know what she's talking about there. I hope you are happy. I didn't make it. I'm tired. Excuse me, I tried. I cannot do this anymore. You make me up whatever story you want to tell people about how I am or how I used to be. You can make up whatever so I'm gone. Tell everyone I'm crazy. I can't. For you to realize how badly you upped out, how you ruined me, and how any chance to have a good life, putting myself back together, and you continue to ignore us, me and your son, are alone. You don't care about us anymore. You never did. You want to blank yourself because I tweeted Sexy Red is a good rapper. What? This literally makes no sense. So all this is because of Sexy Red? You know what though? If he had a kid with Sexy Red, I'm pretty sure Sexy Red wouldn't care if he had a son. I'm just saying. You won't. Everyone is against me. I can't. I'm embarrassed. I'm humiliated. I'm tired. No one understands how I feel. I'm tired. Hurting yourself won't fix anything. The internet is irrelevant. It's fixed already. Just leave me alone. Stop thinking about that. Don't ever try to contact me again. My goodness. This woman is emotionally exhausting. This is proof. Leave me hanging as a mother. You won't step up when I need you to. I'm begging you. I just found. There she goes. I guess that's you found out you stuck with Lala in Mexico. I'm going to. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to kill myself tonight. My son will not be able. My son will not be around for it. I hate you forever. You can have him. You can let her be his mom. Now the whole entire statement, you can have him. I would think that would be enough for the judge. Like, well, you said right here he could have him. Whatever. Let's see. I can't believe you're acting like this. Put your pee inside of her in Mexico. What does that matter to her? They're supposed to be broken up at this time, I think. Knowing I was there taking care of our son. Knowing I was crying before you left. You selfish, disgusting person. You're evil. I'm giving. I'm not sure what she means by that. I think that's what I'm giving your son. I guess that's what she was trying to say. You're making stuff up. Please don't want him around. Please, I don't want him around. FLR this. I don't know what abbreviation I'm supposed to be. Please take him from me. I don't want home to see me like this. I guess home is Halo, maybe? I'm begging you. Man, you gotta calm down when you're writing people. For Halo, please. I can't do this anymore. Let's see. Somebody else wrote, deny as it should have been. He knew what he was doing. The judge did also. So what exactly was he doing? Because when I'm reading through all this stuff, I'm trying to see why it was denied. When I'm reading through all this stuff, I'm very concerned for the baby. If I'm being really honest with you. And it's one of those things, she can file and say whatever she wants, but whenever he responds, it's not taking it seriously. And you just look at the two differences of how to react in their situation or the breakup. Let's see. I know that where was I? No, It's hard to read her stuff. My goodness. Knowing something in my heart, or pour, especially poured, I think. Knowing I poured my heart out to you before I left. It doesn't say that at all. That's how I'm interpreting that. You still went and effed her, and you can't even own up to it. I hate you. You are evil. You want me to die. Love B, I kind of asked you a question about the whole entire situation, but I guess I didn't get an answer. And this is page 69. My goodness. Please take Halo. I'm genuinely scared for you, man. I feel like you're going to kill me in your sleep one day. I was with a woman that made me feel that way one time too. I'm not allowing you in my house around my guns. Please stop. Go home. I'll pick up Halo from there. Me and Halo are in the cold. You won't let us in your house. Are you serious? I'm not letting you in my house around the guns. I'm here in pajamas out in the cold. You won't let us in your house. Wow, okay. I asked for help. I asked you to take Halo from me right now, and you won't. Instead, you leave us in the cold. You will never hear from me again. It's not safe for you around the guns. Please just go home. We'll figure it out later. There is no later. There's only now. You missed it. The crazy part about this is that people use kids to manipulate and get what they want all the time, right? And whenever they can't, they go to these extremes of, you don't love me, we're breaking up, I'm going to harm myself, you never see your kids. And that's not seen as, as ABUSE somehow. I don't get it. I call and text you 1,000 times. You can't tell me. I can't ask for the height of my struggle. I did. You did not over and over again. I spent time in the club. Left me outside in the cold outside your house. You can never come back from this. You missed your chance. Take Halo. We are leaving. As long as you don't hurt yourself, I'm cool with that. We'll figure it out later. I'm already starting to hurt myself. Jesus. Congrats, you killed me. Jesus. How many times is this woman going to say she killed herself? You killed me, evil, evil man. You never cared about me. You never cared about your family. You're going to help me. Any man that gets to this woman at this point, if she hasn't got serious help, there's something wrong with her or him or whoever she chooses to get with next. I'm not answering anymore. I called you because I need to speak to you. Now you made it even worse. You cared about me, loved me. It was all a lie. You threatened to treat me like itch around the ground. I deserve this. I tried my hardest. I want to live. I want to be happy. I don't want to die. I don't know what else to do. I tried. I'm reaching out for help. Please come get your son because I'm not okay. And I'm not okay. And I don't want him to be around me like this. I don't know what else to do. You hurt me so bad. You made everything so much worse. I don't want Halo around me like this. I'm coming to get him. So this is obviously in August. And like I said, my thing is, she has a sister, supposedly she's always with. She has a family. If she's really going through it this bad, right? Why not just drop him off at her sister, her parents' house? Like, hey, I'm having an emotional moment. I dropped our son off. You can go get him from there. Please and thank you. Very simple. All this stuff that she's doing is just trying to control this man, and it's just sad. But then it comes to you and make it easy to say, disrespect me, pack my bags. I'm like a dog, like I'm a dog. Oh, God. You hurt me so bad. You hurt me to my core. Please just leave me alone. This woman stayed hurt. If she was a Saiyan, she'll be like a Super Saiyan 3 by now. Let's see. I'm not okay. And because of you, I'm not okay. It's because of what you did. I'm not okay. Please leave me alone. So can I get Halo or no, Haley? I'm tired of asking. I reached out for help multiple times. There's proof everywhere. And this woman is so emotional. I'm getting tired of reading this, to be honest with you. Let's see. I tried to reach out for help before I did this. I'm on my way to get Halo. I tried so far, did everything I could. I loved you the best I could. I thought having your child would prove to you my commitment and loyalty to you. But you went behind my back, and now my son will have a broken home. I tried so hard. I did everything I could up until this point. Why do I have to do something drastic for anyone to take me seriously? You will miss me when I'm gone. I'm tired. I've been alone in this apartment in this apartment, I guess, for 6 days, every day in my bed. I've gone crazy in this room. I don't want to be here anymore. Please just leave me alone. You've done enough. Now, here's the thing I don't understand. I still remember when she made a video not too long ago where she said that whenever she doesn't have her son, she can't function, she can't work, and all this other kind of stuff. But when she does have her son, she can't function, she can't work, and all this other kind of stuff. So which is it? Is she's able to function with or without her son? Because it seems like she can't function when she can't control DDG. Not it doesn't have anything to do with her son. And then that's just my opinion of it, though. They say, stop talking to you, gonna hurt yourself or Halo. I would never hurt my child ever. I'm simply not tough enough for this world. Please take Halo so he doesn't have to see. What the hell? So she's talking about taking herself out in front of her son? Jesus, man. Jesus. How in the world did the judge deny the motion? How in the world did the judge allow her to take her son out of the country? This doesn't make any sense. Who was the judge that did that? I'm very curious. Who was the judge? Let's see. I'm not okay. My heart is broken. I can't pretend everything is okay. I asked for help so many times. Too many times. I feel like I'm drowning. You've never cared about me, not once in my life. You lied to me about loving me. You never did. I'm just too heartbroken. Please just leave me alone. I'm going to be gone soon, and then you can be free. I'm exhausted. I can't keep up anymore. I won't. Hell, I'm exhausted about reading this. All right, so now we're fast forwarding to February of 2025. Let's see, you didn't talk about Halo for more than 2 minutes. The whole conversation about girls. I'm working. I don't know what to tell you. Every day I want to die. Jesus. You know, there is something about speaking life into existence, or speaking stuff into existence also, right? So if you're always talking about how you want to die in every other sentence when you're talking to somebody, you may be speaking that faith onto you. So you may give yourself a premature death by speaking about these things the way you are. It doesn't make any sense to do this. She needs to find another way to express herself other than saying that she wants to die. Somebody needs to work with her to expand her vocabulary. Or be more descriptive. She's an actress. But the word die should not be in there any way, shape, or form when you have a newborn kid. I keep going because of how much I love our son. I have $40K in bills every month. I have no choice but to work. And how much I know he needs me. Send me a clip of a girl disrespecting you, and I'll give you $10K if you can. I swear he betted somebody else's money not too long ago. You consistently hurt me and then try to say I'm wrong for asking for support. I just thought we would do what we wanted 2 days since it was Mother's Day. Okay. Why does he need to be involved? It's Mother's Day. Mother's Day involves the kid, not the man, right? He doesn't need to be there. But if you really want to, wow, I can't talk right now. My mouth is dry. If you really want to go, you can. I'll just go home and pack. Hello. Let's see. And keep in mind, this is now in May of 2024, and this whole entire time, he still haven't spoke a single bad word about this woman to the public. Now, around his family and friends, that's a different story. I don't know. But to the public, to his audience of millions of people, never said a bad word. In fact, he's still defending her to other people whenever they will try to talk bad about her. Let's see. If you don't come back here, I'm going to call the police. I don't want you to do something stupid. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. You have a son. I know you took my gun. The gun has no safety. Put it down. I didn't scroll past that. I didn't want it on there. You're going to go through life without a mom. I had to call the police. I can't let this happen. I tried calling. This is just weird. Oh, good. Almost at the end. This is a weird thing to check on if we made it safely. At this point, after the day yesterday and the things you said to me are just not capable of showing me any affection or love. Why does it need to show you affection? Y'all not together anymore. I'll call you, send me to voicemail. It's like I'm disturbing you, like just a fly that's in your way. And that's it. Let's see, there's a decoration for Tanya, his mom, where she made threats to F him up. She said that to his mom. That's even more crazy. Sorry, but it's outside the theater. Okay, kind of went over that. And, oh, that's the, let me scroll back up. Did they mention that? Oh, wait. For women, let's see. A few days later, Georgia received a similar air tag alert with their Cadillac Escalade. So this is talking about the air tags they found in the car. That's one right there. Found on Amazon. Pretty cheap, $13 for the animal. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My mouth tired. I'm done talking. But anyways, you guys tell me what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. For all of you that's watched, thank you for watching this long. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.